Okay, cool. Today we have the new soundtrack album to the new Across the Spider-Verse movie produced by Metro Boomin. I just saw this film last night. It's fucking amazing. I'm not going to give any spoilers, of course. I loved it. In my opinion, lives up to the expectations from the first one. It's visually amazing. There's like millions and millions of Easter eggs. I'm definitely going to go back to see it again within like the next week. In terms of the music of this film, as expected, there were some of the songs, I imagine, from here that featured in the film in small snippets. So I haven't heard the majority of these songs. And even if I have heard them, it's been in like, 10 or 20 second little segments here and there in the film. We'll get straight into it. Metro Boomin Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack. First track is Annihilate with Swae, Lil Wayne and Offset. It's very fitting that Swae is basically the first voice you hear.
Fear is non-existence. Be very afraid. I'm in my own world. Give me space. I'm in my own universe. Give me space. Yeah. Weezy Carter. I'm about to go Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man. If he ain't me, just a creepy crawler. Touch by the night. Fear is non-existence.
A synth, very cinematic as well.
I'm focused, I'm chosen, I'm golden, I'm stronger, on missions, ain't no folding, a soldier, my vision, persistent, I took the game and learned to be smart, I had to move with my heart, keeping my eyes on the part, as it get evil and dark, when it comes to my opponents, I know how to beat them, I know to defeat them,
I stay in another dimension.
Why is his hooks always so fucking catchy? I will say that Metro, he's, from the little snippets I've heard, he's captured the soundscape and feel of the film like quite perfectly. That's Mike Dean.
This is unbelievable. This is the lobby.
Oh.
Welcome to Spider Society.
I did really enjoy that song. I thought, again, when Swae Lee's on a song, he always seems to just fucking steal the show, and I think he did that again. But that little snippet at the end, a bit of dialogue. If you love Spider-Man, they are the Spider Society. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. I just want to talk about it. But if you're a casual Spider-Man fan, or you're a huge Spider-Man fucking nerd, or you're somewhere in between, you're going to love this film. The Spider Society shit is like some of my favorite sequences in the whole film. Next song is Am I Dreaming with A$AP Rocky and Roisee. I do remember a snippet of hearing like a small section of A$AP Rocky's verse. I think this is one of the songs that plays during the credits actually. Metro! I have no idea who this woman is, by the way, but I really do like her voice.
Waking up, feeling like the day for one. Count up my ones, lacing up my favorite ones. One of a kind, one of one, the only one. The one shot and one chance to take it once. The nickname is the king to do the most is. I was living down bad in my folks' crib. Now I'm laughing to the bank and the joke is.
It's weird. She has, again, I don't know who this woman is, but she has this like kind of like disembodied, creepy vibe to her voice, but I fuck with it. I will say Mike Dean doing these synths, like it just makes everything feel a bit more like bigger in scale, which is perfect because this film is a massive scale of a movie. I fuck with that. I don't know who Roisee is. I thought her voice worked perfectly. Rocky, I mean, if you kind of think, about who Rocky is and where he's from, it makes perfect sense that he's on, a Spider-Man soundtrack. I thought his verse was really strong and it fit like thematically perfectly. Next song is All the Way Live with Future and Uzi.
Type of time you on.
Ooh.
How to move.
Oh, All the Way Live, not All the Way Live. I fuck with this already.
Type of time we on, type of time we on. Type of time we on.
Type of time we on.
If I ever fall, I'ma take the fall. I can soar so high, don't need webs to cross. I can soar so high, don't need webs to cross. Got my mind. No time for me to live, my senses tingling. Every time I say
Do you know, I'm here for the, you know, just overt Spider-Man references. None of this just like metaphorical stuff. Just literally talking about spiders.
my performance, so expensive. My game, be the Avengers, solitaires, like venom. Too many racks stuck in my denim.
Type of time we on, type of time we on. Type of time we on, type of time we on. I think that might have been my favourite so far. I loved how moody the song was. Future's hook was immediately sticky in my opinion. And Uzi's feature and ad-libs for me worked perfectly. Next song, I believe there's a couple of songs that aren't actually produced by Metro Boomin. I think this is one of them because he's not listed on the credit. This one was produced by Honorable C Note. This is Danger Spider with Offset and Jid. Honorable C Note. Spider. 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 That's fire!
I protect the area, like and get a little scarier. Like the boogeyman coming, boogeyman got the boogeyman running.
Spider. This feels, in the best possible way, this feels like fire video game menu loading music.
Look at the city, it's in a blaze. Tell all the people to get away. Heard that they let the animals out the cage. If you sit and just listen, you hear the snakes. And we gon' see the more dangerous things untangling. But I'm back shrinking. Now we all speaking my language. Gotta stay strong, press on through the pain.
I'm really loving how these aren't like generic. I'm really liking, because the thing that I sometimes worry about, you know, like soundtrack albums, is that, you know, sometimes, especially with so many contributors, is that like they've just like found like generic verses from here and here and there and slapped them together to like make a song, and that isn't the case because everything is like on point with the themes and the references. You're fucking DJ Premier, what the fuck? Fuck you for getting that stuck in my head. Next song, my boy Mr. James Blake with Metro, Hummingbird. This is the one I've been looking forward to most, actually, I'm not gonna lie. There was a small snippet of this in the film, maybe for like 20 or 30 seconds. What the fuck? It sounds like a fucked up carnival. I love that cadence in that pocket. This is why James Blake is a goat. This is why James Blake is a fucking goat.
Stay on. And Hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Oh my days.
Be all I need.
Do you know, this is already my favourite. And I know I'm going with bias because I fucking love James Blake, but this is crazy. It just keeps just organically evolving. I love it. Stay on. That was straight heat. It's James Blake. James Blake, G Code, one of the best fucking singer, producers, songwriters that we have, in my opinion. Crazy song. I love that song so much. Next song is Calling with Swae, Nav, and a Boogie with the Hoodie. Metro!
Just to save you, I give all of me. Yeah, I can hear you screaming out, calling me. It's my fault, made you fall.
This is making me thinking about certain things in the film. It's making me want to shed a tear.
You fell for me, I count on you when times are tough. Short on time for you, I never have enough. When I ran into you, I didn't plan on falling in love. Always did a
You know what's crazy? I do not like Nav at all. And I don't hate this feature.
I'm not materialistic, but I got a thing for you. Treat the world like my guitar, I'm pulling strings for you.
Okay, no, you ruined it with that part.
So to save you, I give my all. Let me be your hero. You got me down, I'm stuck at the bottom of Elliot. I get you lit on, know they can't stand me. I am the one that was down in Rose Gold, had you diamonds dancing. Out in public, hardly okay with my mask.
This is a really interesting flow.
I'm sorry, and I'll save you if you can't save yourself. Just to save you, I give all of me.
Is Swae Lee like the one of the best hook makers that we have? I swear he is. I can't believe there was a nav feature that I didn't not like. I thought it was okay. But again, a Boogie with a Hoodie, and his verse was over this kind of sparse piano thing. I thought was really interesting. But again, Swae Lee just, every time he's on the fucking song, he just fucking steals it. Next song is Silk and Cologne with 8 and Offset. I have no idea who 8 is. Second Cologne, second Cologne, second Cologne, second Cologne.
Stick around when you come get come and the good finger one let it eat. Talk of America, tell drivers Jamaica.
Second Cologne, second Cologne. I don't know how I feel about that hook, I'm gonna be honest.
I can be your front, I can give a lot of money. I can be your umbrella when the storm coming. Stamps on your passport, contract the country. Back then I would have to grind it out the dungeon. And I feel better when you talk to me. So come and talk to me.
Raise a party on, we gon' be shouting. With me daddy.
See, if this cadence was the hook, I'd really fuck with the hook.
How are you even cooler under your mask?
I was just cool the whole time.
Spider-Punk is fucking hilarious in this movie, by the way. Daniel Kaluuya does an amazing job. I fucked with most aspects of that song. It was just that Silk and Cologne hook. I liked her voice. Again, I don't know who she is. I've never heard of her before. I really liked her voice. I liked the kind of, Latin flamenco guitars they had as well. I thought Offset did his thing. It was just that Silk and Cologne, I thought was just a bit grating. Next song is Link Up with Don Toliver, Wizkid, Beam, and Toian. And another Latin percussion. I fuck with this a lot. Is it crazy for me to say? Because again, I really liked Don Toliver, but I was really disappointed with his last album. I like this better than anything I heard on his last album. This is fucking fire.
I did with you, right? I did with love, right? Baby, we don't talk about the words. Let's sync up.
Link up, link up.
No time for the romance. I would need it when you need it.
Link up, sync up, link up, link up, link up. Go link up, sync up. I was hoping it was one more time. Sync up, link up. Oh man, I really fuck with that song. It was moody. You could dance to it. It felt like a late evening barbecue type song, if that makes sense as well. Yeah, I really, really like that song. I thought everyone contributed amazingly to it. Yeah, that was one of my favourites. That was actually one of my favourites. Next one up is Self Love with Leray. Metro!
Way from suburban towns, long way, really long way from suburbia. Small town love, fall down love, not medicated, drink too much. Big screen, yeah, she's impressionable. See, yeah, money scheme, yeah, rival questionable. My friends drive, new beamer, drop top convertible, love hanging out. Universe, it doesn't end well.
Yeah, turn up to Andrew Garfield.
Well, it's the first time for everything, right?
Riz Morales. To be honest, I mean, like, you know, that song was okay. I just thought it was mostly a bit bland and a bit uninteresting, which is, you know, it's the first time I felt that about any of these songs, and we're towards the end of the album. But yeah, I wasn't feeling that one too much. Next song is Home with Don Toliver and Lil Uzi.
I let it go on and on and on, oh yes, I am, yes I am. Trying to make it on, trying to make it on. I let it go on and on and on, oh yes, I am. Technicality, shoot my website from these buildings and I'm finally free. And I can't help that everyone looks like I'm some kind of free. My shadow's the only one that follows me.
Uzi story and Spider-Man story have a lot of parallels in my opinion.
Sorry, man.
Nice strings.
I'm going home.
Nice.
I made it. I'm home.
No spoilers. Oh man, I feel like the longer that song went on, the more I was starting to fuck with it, and it was, you know, subtly changing as it went on. The strings at the end as well were amazing. This next one sounds fucking crazy. Nonviolent Communication with James Blake, A$AP Rocky, and 21 fucking Savage. I'm so ready for this. Let's go. Man said Nonviolent Communication with James Blake and 21 Savage.
You let me fall fast, when you dream awake. I'd do anything to bring you softest
This is strange.
constellations that will never leave, not just duty calls. Caught up in the web, Mary Jane all up in my head, upside down when I took the mask
That's
off,
funny.
pull the mask back down, time to ride out right now. Baby, get lifted. I could tell you gifted, baby. Necklace, like sick, Nicholas, baby. Wrap it up like Christmas, baby.
Nicholas, baby.
21. Yeah, taking chances, taking risks for you. Yeah, I climb a mountain just to get to you. Like a king, I'm a dime. 21. Treat me like a king, I'm a wine bag. 21. Rolls Royce, you will never see a Hyundai. Suitcase, go straight to the runway. 21. Big dog, nah, I don't know TSA. Real money, you don't never need a sweet stage. Big Birkin, I ain't never been a cheapskate.
That was a creepy song. It was a creepy song. Again, features work perfectly. But it was like the moodiest and I guess eeriest vibe so far. Penultimate song. I think this is another one that's not actually produced by Metro. This one is produced by Honorable C Note. This is Givin' Up, Not the One with Don Toliver, 21 Savage, and 2 Chainz.
But I'm not like the others.
Facts.
I don't always like what I have to do,
Miguel.
Honorable C Note.
but I know I have to be the one to do it. I've given up too much to stop now. Baby, don't want you to give it up.
Came, pushed through it, I ain't pointing blame. Kept my focus. Every time they tried to hold me back, I broke up out they chains. Reached the top and still remain the same. I smell a win in your teeth. Let down the top, feel the breeze. How you gon' give up on me? How you just give up on me? I I never quit though. Got a house now, I started with a brick though. Say you hungry, all you wanna do is sit.
I'll make them stand around, I gotta speak. Little back down around, never gave up on me. I am your favorite OG, make your baby OD when she on me. Told him in my time, just so you know I ain't
I'm in the morning, give it up. I'm in the morning, give it up. I know I did give it up.
Being Spider-Man is a sacrifice.
This is
That's
facts.
the job. That's what you signed up for.
This film is peak, by the way. This film is peak. Final song is Nas Morales with Nas, of course.
shoot a web, gliding through the sky, through the air, dancing through the buildings, Fred Astaire. Bunch of skyscrapers everywhere. Stare, bunch of skyscrapers everywhere. Nobody looks up no more,
What
so
the
it's
fuck?
easy to slide through. They can't tell if the sky's blue. Flips and somersaults like the brothers from Wrangling. Jump from 100 feet and land on my feet. Yeah, Tim's to make the cipher complete. A sight to see. Nobody looks up no more.
Do you know what's crazy? Because I'm thinking of that, what was it? That Hit Boy and, what was it? What the fuck was it? Hit Boy and Alchemist did a track together where they were spitting over each other's beats, and Hit Boy was like he was giving props to other producers, but he was saying like, you know, he's the most versatile, and he was saying, oh, I've never seen Metro do boom bap. What are you saying now? Well, again, so that's the soundtrack, Metro Boomin. I mean, when you're going to get Metro Boomin to do something, you're going to expect a certain level of quality and cohesion, and he definitely delivered that. Most, if not all, of the features and verses were on point in terms of the themes and the messages and the lyrics and the content of their lyrics. And it must be hard. It must be hard to have so many people and keep them like not like on brand but on message with what you're trying to do to curate a specific sound. And did this as other Metro Boomin projects, it did feel like one massive thing, like really put together, and I've said the word, but very cohesive. You know, I mean, the Metro Boomin got me to tolerate a nav feature, which is crazy to me because again, I do not like nav. But James Blake went in. The Rocky features were really good. Don Toliver, you know, I said I was disappointed by his last album. I thought he really shone on a couple of songs as well. But the most important thing is that this perfectly matches the aura and vibe of the movie, which it, you know, after seeing it last night, I'm glad I saw the film first before listening to this. It fits it perfectly. And in terms of the film itself, again, the first film is, you know, one of the best Spider-Man films ever made, in my opinion. Like, I think the only thing that would even challenge it is Spider-Man 2. I watched it literally like, you know, about 13 or 14 hours ago, so it's still fresh in my memory. I will see it again. Just off the first, because I saw the last one like 3 or 4 times in the cinema. This one is at a minimum on par with the first one. Some of the, you know, in the first one, where Uncle Aaron dies, that fucking got me. And there are moments in this film that, you know, that kind of, you know, that touch you emotionally. And I think it's the kind of film that you also have to remember that this is a 2-parter. Without spoilers, this film is a 2-parter. So please bear that in mind. You know, like, you know, Infinity War and Endgame were meant to be one big film, and it, you know, split down the middle basically because you couldn't have one fucking like 6-hour film. Similar thing. That's all I'll say. The soundtrack I thought worked really well. Some standout tracks that I'm sure are gonna blow up. Maybe not to the same extent as fucking Sunflower, because that went like fucking 18 times platinum or some shit. But definitely a few in there that I feel will get like significant radio play or something. Those are my thoughts on this new Metro Boomin Spider-Man soundtrack. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Make sure to like, subscribe, bell the bell, and I will see you next time.